is too moist or still dry enough. You must use instruments. There are several instruments available. Now, before we come to look at two of them, you have to understand one thing. All these instruments, they actually do not measure any moisture. What they measure is an electrical resistance. And they have inbuilt curves, or sometimes also analog scales, which show you for each material the corresponding moisture to the electrical resistance which they measured. The correlation between moisture and electrical resistance is different for each material. That is why all these instruments, you must set the right material before you measure. And another point, you cannot just go into any shop and buy any moisture measurement device. There are lots of cheap measurement devices for moisture available for construction sites, but they are calibrated just for wood or gypsum or concrete. You cannot measure moisture on a garment with those instruments. It is very important that it must be an instrument made for textiles, and actually we demand that you use the instrument which we will introduce to you later. As mentioned before, there are several different types of instruments for measurement of moisture in garments available. We will show you two which we checked. This is a very common instrument. It's a very small one. Here is a version with a digital display. These instruments also available with analog displays. It's a very simple thing. It has an electrode or different electrodes which you can connect. Or not. Takes a while, goes like this. You can also understand right now that this will be not allowed in hand luggage on an airplane. They will take you out as a terrorist if you try to use this. Simple instrument. You just switch it on, and then you measure. Now the thing is, it's comparatively cheap. It's not cheap. It costs still around €1,000. It is small. It does not have much weight. But the problem is, it does not give you a lot of different materials to measure, especially mixtures are not a lot in this instrument. Plus, we check these instruments by measuring different samples and then checking the real moisture in these samples by using the dry oven method, which we will explain to you later. And fact is, this instrument had very bad results. In most of the cases, it showed far less moisture than the garment really had, and this is the reason why we will not use it. We come to the unboxing.